Hello everybody, Average Gamer here, and welcome to another episode of, Franchise Hockey Manager. And we are playing as the Sparta Sarpsborg Warriors. Still in our first season as a general manager. And on top of all that, we haven't even started our first season, to be honest with you. I'm gonna sneeze here. Sorry about that. Just sneezed pretty badly there. So yeah, like hit a button. So yeah, so we're still in the preseason. We still got 4 preseason games left over. I'm actually going to hit continue here and just kind of jump over. Right now, as you can see, we already won 1 game, 6-2. We've lost another game as well. So we're definitely working on a 50-50 right now. We're playing at 500, so to speak. We have 1 win, 1 loss in preseason. Our first loss, we were outshot. We were outscored, obviously. Overall, we were pretty much outplayed and outclassed. Second game, after a signing or two, things seem to be definitely a lot better. With the 6-2 win, so against Conning, I think it was. So yeah, there we go. Conning's Vigor is who we were playing against. We're gonna play them again. So good things are going around. We got some emails here. Alexander Larson. Not to worry about him because he is not on our team. Winnipeg Jets have signed Logan Stanley for $2.5 million. Not to worry about that. And the big qualifications are going around. Later on, as things progress, we will be able to, and theoretically, could be offered a job managing an international hockey team, which would be good. In one of my private playthrough, in my personal playthrough, I'm currently managing the Japanese hockey team. I've guided them through a couple good rounds. I got them to the Olympics, and then we got regulated. We won the regulations into stay back game, but yeah. So we have another preseason game here. Once again against Conning here, the Koningsviger Knights. Last time we played them, I can actually go to leave game. So last time we played, we won 6-2, and I'm pretty sure we dominated them pretty good. Continue, and we're gonna play the game now. We're just gonna seem to the end of the period. Sorry, I got a bit of quite the significant headache going on, so I do apologize. And look at that, 1-0 for us already. 7 shots on goal versus 3 shots on goal. We're doing way better than we did before. Look at that, 9 shots. Oh, well, it's a tie. It's a tie. And there we go. We take the lead again. So far, 11 shots on goal versus 6. Looks like it's a 4-on-4 for the next little bit. Oh, there we go. So after the first period, we've almost have double the amount of shots that they do, and literally double the amount of goals. So, positives. It's funny, I wasn't yawning up until the moment I started recording. Yeah, sneezing and yawning. So apparently they do have the coaching advantage, but I don't think that's really going to do much. It's now 3-1 for us, 14 shots, 18 shots. They've got 1 shot on goal this period so far, and we've got 20. We just scored again, which is really good. Our time on attack, time on ice, sorry. We're sitting at 17 minutes for the majority of, no, this is the Warriors. This is the other team. We're the Warriors. We're sitting pretty good on time of attack. We're definitely spending the majority of the time in their end, which is good. Like I said, time on attack is not a stat in the game, which I would prefer to see, because that's how much time basically you have the puck for the blue line in, and how much time you're basically in on the other team. So, kind of look at time on ice versus the amount of shots. So far, our most shots have come from this guy. So far, so good. Let's go into the third period. Another goal. Another goal. Now remember, we beat these guys, I think it was 6-2 in the last game. Oh, looks like we might be... Oh, wow. So, we did make that one trade, or that one signing in the last episode. We now have 43 shots. I will say this. I am significantly impressed the way the team is now playing. I'm just going to take a look at something real quick here and start reading. Bloody nose is running like crazy. Got our email. Sparta Sarpsborg. He had 4 goals. I think this was the guy we just recently signed as well, if I'm not mistaken. Unfortunately, there's no... Oh, here we go, yeah. So here's all the guys we recently signed. And this is definitely putting an impact on how well we're doing overall. Now, one of the things about this game is, you know what, you're probably not going to win the championship every year because the game is really, really well, very, very well simulated. You're not going to have a team, we're just going to continue on. You're not going to have a team that is like, you know, the Colorado Avalanche of the late 90s. You know, you're not going to have that 8 or 9 superstars on your team, and you know, anymore. The way the game is simulated now and all that stuff. I mean, you can build out those big super teams, like they kind of have now with the salary cap and stuff. But you really, really, really have to think, you know, positives versus negatives and all that stuff. And this guy's still hurt, is he? Injury list. He has mumps. Well, fuck. I like him being out right now. With him being out, we're playing a lot better. How old is he? He's 25, so we can't send him down, unfortunately. We'll have to try a few things, but here we go. Next game. So, still preseason. Just going to play the game here. So preseason is not that important. It just gives you the feeling of where you're short and where you have your lack of stuff. We're playing up against the Dragons, which of these guys are, huh? Wow. Okay, it's 1-0 for them already. And they got okay. We're getting our shots on. Over to okay. Oh no. Our shots are pretty on par. We're definitely giving up a lot of shots to these guys. Holy crap. 18 shots versus 6. Oh, we're probably looking at a route here. 28-8. Yeah, there's goal number 4. Damn. They're scoring at least 2 goals a period. They're getting way more shots. Goal, which is pretty good. And they scored 2. It looks like just from these last 4 games or so, we're pretty much going to dominate or get dominated. It's one way or the other so far. And in this game, we got just destroyed. Just destroyed. So 6-1. Kind of a reverse of the last game. So this was against the Dragons. We go to our home screen here real quick. Yeah, Eric Bjornsson of the Sparta Warriors have suffered a 9-stitch facial cut and expected to miss 4 days. Well, we don't have a game for until September 4th. So that's 2 days from now. I'm going to have to move him to our injury list. Mainly because he's going to be hurt prior to this game, so. So we lost against the Oilers, and we've lost against the Dragons. These guys here. Koningsvigger we've destroyed twice. So it looks like I'm thinking we're going to be middle of the pack. I don't know how far in the playoffs are for this league yet. I mean, we're in a 4-year contract. So, coaching on new players. We're not too worried about that right now. Marius Hausberg is a lacerated chin, and he is day-to-day. Okay. Don't like that. We are already short on players as it is. If I move him to... injury... Was it Habsburg? Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to have to move him to the injury, just so that we don't have to worry about stuff. Okay. Not liking this. I am not liking this whatsoever. How many guys do we have on our roster, then? Alright, we're good. We're good. We're good. What does the manager want me to do this year? He wants me to make the playoffs. Right now, if it's top 6, I feel confident that we'll make the playoffs. If it's top 4, I don't know. We still haven't played enough teams right now to really feel it out. The way those two teams, the Oilers and the Dragons, have obliterated us, it's got me a little nervous. So we definitely need to work on our offense, specifically our defense when it comes to offense. We've really got to work on... on our depth for sure. We got a lot of defensemen. We got this defenseman here and these two that are going to be up-and-comers in the next year or two. As well as this guy down here. So, luckily enough, that's good to go. We have this 19-year-old goalie that's going to be coming up in the next couple of years. Actually, he's playing right now, isn't he? Jans Christensen Lindgren. Is he currently... Yeah, he is. He's Norwegian, too, which is good. Both our goalies are going to be good in the next couple of years. One of the good things I really like about this game, too, is it shows you how much money you have for re-signings and things like that. The salary obligation? No, the finances. Shows me right here. I have $312,000 for free agents, but I also have 900, almost 800,000 for re-signings, for extensions. So pretty much what I'm going to be doing is extending. Pretty much everyone from about here up. Everyone from here up gets extended. Everyone below this point, it's not that they're not going to get extensions. It's just they're going to get extensions associated with how they played. So we're really going to be very careful and watch. Everyone below pretty much roast here. Everyone below roast is going to be reviewed and analyzed and watched. And see how they play. Like this guy right here. Sanderson here, I mean, I can't see him making it to next year. So we're probably going to let him go. But we also have to remember, too, is we have all these guys. Oh, no. Here we go. Here's our full contract list. We have a lot more guys playing, obviously, than we do, right? So we have to remember who we have to come up, who we have to position, who is going to be in our future. So we gotta look at your depth and always pay attention that, okay, so we need 6 defensemen, minimum. But we need some guys to get better over years. We need 4 right wing, left wingers, and centermen. And minimum, there we go. And you need at least 3 to 4 goalies. We only have 3 right now. Only because I couldn't find a 4th good goalie. So sooner or later, we're going to find ourselves a 4th goalie to sign. But to be honest with you, 3 of our top prospects right now are goalies, so I'm probably not going to go for a goalie. So our top 20 prospects, I mean, these 2 right here are going to go. I mean, I'm pretty much going to let them go. I signed them, and no big deal. But pretty much these guys are going to be signed. So we know we have at least a left winger slash centerman, a right winger slash centerman, a defenseman that can go left or right defense. We have another goalie coming up because he's in the under 20. We have this centerman slash right winger. He's in the under 18 right now. We know he's going to be good to go. We have this guy right here who, wants to figure it out. Christian Otsby. We'll have to figure out where he's going. He's 20. I mean, we could send him to the under 20 and sign someone else. Problem is, though, that next year he has to come up. We won't be able to send him down. So we have a lot of guys on 1-year contracts. So when they pop up, then we have to make the decision, okay, who do we let walk and who do we keep? And then on top of that, who do the other teams let go? And do we want to sign to kind of strengthen things a little bit? The only problem I have with this game, I will admit, is so it shows me my depth, but it doesn't show me overall what overall ranking my team is. Like for example, NHL, right? It shows you your offenses, in the 80s, 90s, whatever. Defensive, same thing, and your goalie, what your ranking is. Here, I pretty much have to look at things and kind of do the math. Like I know this goalie is an 11 out of 20. And he has a mental capacity of 10, which is pretty good. This other goalie is 10 and 11. So you got to kind of sit back and try to do thoughts on your own and try to figure things out a little bit to get things working. And also to kind of figure it on your own how well your team is. If the team's playing really good, then you got to sit back and go, okay, well, who am I willing to get rid of to get better? And it does take a little while to try to figure things out. But that's it for today. I'll see you guys next time.